Hi Aries, a happy new year to you. Did you make New Year's resolutions? Did you make decade dedications, as I'm loving to call them? So welcome to 2020. Thank you so much for all of your support throughout last year, and thank you so much for being here with me now. If you haven't, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. With that said, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on the website addressed below. Tribal Tuesday is back. It's going live in February. There is a new course that I'm releasing in March that you can start to get your place for now, called Mindset Magic. Goes live on the 1st of March. If you want to check out either of those, please hit the links in the description box below. With that said, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So let's have a look-see. As you can see, we're doing things slightly differently this year. You know, I like to mix it up and change it up every so often just to keep things fresh. So your actions and interactions for the week ahead are the Nine of Wands. You are addressing your own personal wounds. You are ready to speak some form of your own personal truth this week, Aries, and the fact that you've got the Nine of Wands on your path, it does mean that this week you may probably have some very difficult conversations. It may very well look like, you know, to a lot of people that you're just sounding off, when the truth of the matter is what you feel you are getting out of your system. It's kind of like you're saying, you know what, this is what I've been holding on to. I need to get it out so that I can move forward, which is actually a really good place to be. Reason being is because when you speak on something, it no longer has any of the power to subconsciously control you, right? Because you've got it out and you've given voice to that opinion. Whatever that feeling is, right? Your Nine of Wands also suggests that this week you are, in terms of your actions and your path, it does suggest that you are about ready to get going with whatever your projects are. It's kind of like this week you're just putting the final tweaks on things and saying, you know what, I'm almost there, because it is the Nine of Wands, it's not the 10. So it's not quite at completion yet, but you are pretty much ready. And in order to do that, it's like you're purging this final bit so that you can move forward. Very, very interesting. Your communications with the world at large, you've got the 10 of Swords, right? So, and I mean, the fact that you've got this in your communications, it really does. I mean, look at this, right? This is about you speaking your truth. It's about you laying something to rest. And interestingly enough, whatever it is that you do speak about this week, whatever it is that you do kind of hash out with people, whatever difficult conversation you have this week, this will be it. It's kind of like this week is your grand clearing of the decks. I think, you know, interestingly enough, you're going into, or coming, well, you're already in 2020, right? You're in 2020 and you're kind of saying to yourself, you know what, I'm not going to waste this year, I'm not going to waste this decade, but I need these things to be done. It's almost like you're just going to present your truth, come what may, and not necessarily hold on to any of it. And that is a really good thing, right? Once you put it out there, that's it. You walk on and you move on to the next thing. I mean, that's what Aries does best, right? So your money and materials for the week ahead, you get the Empress. Beautiful card for, you know, anything to do with finances and money, because she is Lady Venus, right? She gives you all of those blessings. Now, the fact that you've got the Empress here in your money and materials, this could be a very abundant week for you. It could be a week where, you know, it looks like some of the challenges come through this stuff. However, the finances, the money, you know, even your job, all of those things look really good. You might even find this week that you have almost like extra energy. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like you've got this, yeah, you know, I'm feeling good. You have the energy that you need in order to complete the tasks that you have in front of you, whatever those might be. All right, and in your heart and half sector, your love and relationships, you've got the Ace of Pentacles. Money and relationships look really good for Aries this week, right? So if you're single, the Ace of Pentacles suggests that you could be meeting somebody, possibly in some sort of activity that you do, given the cards that have come up. It could be that you meet this person at the gym. It could be that you meet this person while you're doing one of your hobbies, but there is definitely a new energy of relationships coming in for you. For those of you that are partnered, this is about you and your partner balancing the books. It's about you saying, right, you know what do we want to achieve from this year? It's about you being very clear on what your financial goals are together, and also about you guys being more practical about spending more time together. So it's kind of like this week you're going to be saying, you know what, work's going to take us here, family life is going to take us here, there and everywhere, but how do we remain true to giving ourselves and our relationship the time and energy that it really needs and deserves for us to be a happier couple? You know, which is really beautiful. I mean, you've got some great cards here, and then you've got some challenging cards. I mean, that is the year in a nutshell, right? It's going to be a mixed bag. I think we all know that, especially with the astrology that's taking place. And as you can hear, I am slightly under the weather, so forgive me for the row. Your key to the week is the Wheel of Fortune. Blessings, synchronicity and abundance can find you. This is about being practical. It's about a week where really, as soon as you empty your cup mentally, emotionally, you know, possibly even decluttering your space, it's almost like as soon as you empty the cup, it gets refilled, but it gets refilled with things that you would actually want in that space, as opposed to things that you probably wouldn't. The Wheel of Fortune also suggests that you may very well be called upon in some way, shape or form to play mediator, or maybe even just to be present while something is taking place. Very, very interesting set of energies. So this is your new layout for the next however many months, and you know me, I will change it up again after that, just to keep it fresh and funky and keep you guys on your toes. I hope you love it. Please let me know if you do. If you don't, let me know in the comments how it shapes up for you. I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Take care, and I'll see you soon.